Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Rodgers on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Rodgers now to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Rodgers going to throw. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
On play action, Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Rodgers now on 1st down. The left side completion to Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Got a man open. It's Adams. touchdown, Green Bay. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Lance now on first down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. And that looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. They'll roll him out right.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On play action, Lance. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Travis Benjamin, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Rodgers on the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Robert Tonyan from 8 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Lance now on first down. That's Samuel caught left side and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Second and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Lance, they'll run the screen with Mitchell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before half for Lance. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. As time expires in the first half. And the Niners have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Gold to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said,
hey, man, did you see that last play? He got over that cover 4. That was ridiculous. What's up, NBA Clips?
Win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Appreciate that, bro. It's all good. Hey, anytime you watch, I appreciate it, man.
Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. This is Mostert. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And this time they're waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Off of play action, here's Lance. Here's Benjamin with a catch. And he's brought down, but
I had a good day, man. Appreciate you asking, bro. Got some work done.
31 yards.
Relaxing. How your day going, man?
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after.
And across the chalk.
Yeah, that halftime touchdown took our energy away.
Raheem Mostert. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That's going to be caught.
All right, quick score. I like that. Quick touchdown.
Devontae Adams. His second touchdown of the night. And the
We need some defense,
an
man.
extra point of tying this thing up. Now Crosby for the point after. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Play action, now it's Lance. Rolling to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there.
What's good, Nick? Yeah, I'll use the Ravens next, bro.
Got to the sticks and picked up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. So both teams trade.
Nah, I don't do my career. I just play online, just with regular teams, online, head-to-head. That's in all the games, in 2K too. I just play online. I don't do my career in the base MLB. I just do all online rated or online head-to-head games.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Shotgun now for Lance. Getting this out to the flat.
Too slow.
And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can.
Yeah, I'll definitely think about it. Think about doing a series like that. My career, my player, in Madden or 2K or even MLB. I thought about it, but yeah, I just gotta decide if I want to stick with that or not. But I definitely think about it. Good idea.
It's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And the stop here will
Let
come
me
at
get
the
a stop right here.
38-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
6 yards left on 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Mostert.
It's
Get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh my God, Jair. That was the game.
Nearly their first pick in the game.
That was the game.
Bring up 4th down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside
How did he
the
miss
pocket,
that?
your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Mostert. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Lance. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. Lance and company going on 4th down. Steps away to his left. And he takes it.
Can't believe we didn't get there.
Before going out of bounds.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get
That was a good game, though.
What do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. One more time with Mostert. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And this is good.
Good game, bro.
Knocks it through in a pressure spot. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. So the victory here for San Francisco. And you look back over the score sheet. Interesting. A very clean game. No turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
Alright, we got the Ravens next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Buffalo Bills. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Play action. It's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big play there on the scramble. Geez, I mean, what more can you say about Lamar Jackson? We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but, you know, if you wanted proof of his straight line speed, look no further. They go play action now. Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He's going deep for Brown. And this one is...
How do you miss that?
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. The tackle made by Levi Wallace.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold them to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the 3rd and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a flipping field position and a flipping fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described it. They were hoping to force them into a field goal there. Instead, they give up the big gain, and now it's 1st and goal. The offense has got them on their heels. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And in for the Ravens, touchdown. Devin Duvernay from a yard out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Allen. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will bait.
Touchdown! Nick Boyle, 27 yards. And the Ravens lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as a fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held him to an okay.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Rolling to his right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 38 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but...
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Okay, Chuck.
It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out and start
Oh, we quit off that one. That was a great user catch. User interception.
Get a lot of play in the second half.
is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker ready to go here. This is going to be a ton of fun. Ravens and Bucks. Here we go from Tampa. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Found a little room there.
He was about to break that.
37. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter.
Probably looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted.
I let him have that.
Picked off by Patrick Queen. They're not even trying to do it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Buccaneers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Brady now on 1st down. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Now, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Buying time to his left. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tyler Johnson from 19 yards away. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Succop. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well.
Oh, we got slow D-backs. Let me find out.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brady now on first down. There's Evans again, complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On third down, Jackson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
On first down, Brady. Dancing to his left. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 1, Brady. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is now 21-14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 41. So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range. Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Working from the gun, Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. And it's complete to Adams. And it's a Packers touchdown. Devontae Adams. 26 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it's Stafford. Dean Lowry just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw complete there to Beckham. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Now the play fake it at Stafford. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They snap it to Stafford. And that is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Rodgers now on 1st down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard. Now Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Here's Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. Touchdown! 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Much more to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Out to his left. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Stafford hooking up with Akers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. He'll buy some time right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing again is Stafford. They'll roll him out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Stafford escaping the pressure right. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp, and he's taken down inside the 30.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Stafford eluding the pressure right. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And shedding through the tackle. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Akers able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. On second and goal, Stafford rolling to his right. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. Rashawn Gary gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up third down. Stafford. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Chris Barnes, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Stafford flushed out right. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. Steps away. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. And it's a Packers touchdown. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll fake it. Now Stafford steps away to his left. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up with a third down. Play action. Stafford on the move to his left. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Throwing is Stafford. He finds Hopkins complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This is Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw into the hands of Cobb. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Back now at Lambeau. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And the Rams are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now it's Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. And he is going to have a Rams first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Stafford being chased out left. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Sliding out of the pocket. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And here's Jones again on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are right back in this football game. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Now it's Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Now Stafford. He completes it to Beckham. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And a short gain here down to the 22. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Stafford. He'll buy some time right. This will be caught inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like, Anthony.
Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
But I had a lot of opportunities for interceptions that they just didn't react to it.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Yeah, that missed timing. But it just seems like, sometimes Madden just, they can't get the timing right.
Obviously, the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second.
And then Ramsey gets stuff like that.
You have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Open man, here is Cobb. So there's one big play followed by the timeout as we're under 10 seconds to go. And now how do you play it offensively? We'll find out. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Now there's the timeout. Signaled for with 2 seconds.
Yeah, my timing definitely off. I gotta get my timing right.
Likely trying to send this one to overtime.
OT, here we come.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will tie us at 24 all. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right
let's get it.
where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition.
You see what I'm saying? You saw how they just went right over his head and not attempting to catch the ball.
Put the ball in the end zone.
It's been like that all game.
Give the other team a chance.
Crazy.
They control their own destiny now.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right, because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Yeah, some games will just be like that. They don't even put their hands up the whole game
Stafford
to catch the ball.
looking underneath. He's got Akers. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. They'll roll him out right. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Here's Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Rolling to his right. And a catch made by Hopkins.
Yeah, he got me on that play action.
50 yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Well, good start for him under center here in overtime. Now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking
Yeah, I left that middle open on that. That was on me.
and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Sliding out of the pocket. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown.
Yeah, oof. That was an ugly game.
Stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game.
Yeah, that was a rough one. We started off good, but we could not finish.
That sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
Yeah, he wasn't that good, man. I gotta step my game up, bro. Appreciate the tips, though. I like running with the Ravens and the Packers. I don't know who I'm about to play with. I had a good run with the Bucks. I need a good quarterback, though. Yeah, I know, man. That interception button just wasn't working today. It was at least 5 times where I pressed the interception button and they just did that little just like they was falling. They didn't even go at the ball. They went the opposite direction.